Hello everyone, Crusty783 here, and today we are discussing Andrew Francis's performance as Cole so far. We're going to go into what I like about it, what I don't like, and my overall thoughts. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, if going into Crystalized you were wondering why Cole's voice changed in between the first episode of Crystalized and the last one of Seabound, it's because Kirby Morrow, Cole's voice actor from pilots all the way to Seabound, sadly passed away due to struggling with addiction. Because of this tragedy, someone had to take the voice role for Cole if they wanted to keep the character going, and in this case they decided on Andrew Francis. Now before I get started in giving my thoughts on Andrew's performance, I just want to give my thoughts on Andrew's casting first. Andrew, and I say this with complete certainty, was the perfect choice for a Cole recast. I seriously cannot think of a better person to have taken up Kirby's legacy. Andrew Francis says that he's worked with Kirby Morrow since he was 9 years old, and in that time he looked up to him as a mentor figure of sorts. Kirby Morrow very much shaped his career itself and his growth as a person.
You and I have both known Kirby for 20 years, 25 years. I mean, in the statement that I put out about Kirby, I looked up to the guy. We were in X-Men Evolution together, and I mean, he was Cyclops. He was Kirby. I mean, like, there was actually a time when I was even maybe, when I think I was like 17 or 18 and moving out, I was actually maybe going to move in with Kirby. He's been a huge part of my life. He was one of my idols. I looked up to him. He played that leading man role that I wanted.
And on that basis, I can't think of a better person to take up Kirby's mantle. Now, what I deeply appreciate about Andrew Francis's performance is that it's not a soulless imitation of Kirby's. In the lead up to the debut of Andrew Francis's Cole voice, Andrew and everyone on the crew made it very clear that this would not be an imitation. Andrew Francis's goals in voicing Cole were to get the essential Coleisms down, which is like how Cole talks, his speech patterns, the energy in his voice, that kind of thing, while making the performance his own thing. And I think they've done a seriously excellent job with this. There will be points where I'm listening to Andrew Francis's Cole and I genuinely think for a second that it's Kirby.
Check it out! Master Roon!
They get the energy down that Kirby brought to the performance perfectly, while not being an imitation, and that's very hard to accomplish. One thing I really appreciate about this new portrayal of Cole is that, in case you don't know, every ninja has like a grunt library, which is what I see a lot of people calling it, which is basically a giant repository of scream noises, grunting, fighting noises like ha and stuff like that. Because why would you re-record Sam Vincent grunting like every single time a season comes around when you already have like files that do the exact same thing just as well? What I appreciate about this new era of Cole is that they kept Kirby Morrow's grunts around. For one, it's really awesome that we still have a piece of Kirby's performance in the newer seasons. And two, it makes the transition from Kirby Cole to Andrew Cole feel all the more natural. Because keep in mind, while Cole's voice changed outside of the universe, in-universe this is the same guy. So having a smooth transition where we have both voices, I can't complain about that. I think that's seriously wonderful. As for the performance itself, my only complaints of it is that sometimes he kind of sounds a bit like Lloyd or Kai, to the point where sometimes I think they might have just accidentally reused Lloyd lines.
What?
But this happens so few and far between that I honestly, one, can forgive it, and two, that can get ironed out very quickly in future performances. Andrew Francis carries the energy that Kirby Morrow brought to the performance so well. Andrew Francis's debut short in the form of Balance was such a beautiful introduction for the voice too. I think making a short film that perfectly encapsulates the character of Cole to debut this new voice actor as to say, what you liked about Cole isn't going anywhere, was a very smart move. And then in Crystalized, he's even better. Because he doesn't just have to play the role of Cole here, he has to play the role of a grieving Cole. And he carries that emotion and weight to the performance excellently.
Jay, we'll always remember.
So yeah, in conclusion, I think Andrew Francis was the only and best way to continue Kirby Morrow's legacy. I think he does a seriously excellent job as Cole, and he was the absolute definitive perfect choice for the character. Andrew, if you do happen to be watching this, you are doing every single one of us proud. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications if you want to see more Ninjago videos like this. I'm going to leave you all with some of my favorite lines from Andrew Francis's Cole so far. Be sure to let me know yours in the comments.
Additional variables! Additional variables! So, this is happening? Check it out! Master Roon! Yeah, whatever happened to Ninja Never... At least there's cake. Ow, that hurts! I like black! We could use your help. Unless you'd rather deal with the wolf pack. If you want to keep your teeth, don't eat the cake. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I can't believe that worked. And we gotta stop him. What do you say?